Greetings, Men of Omega. Thank you for tuning in again today. I have with me Brother Gardner, real estate expert here in the Bay Area. There's a couple questions that I would love to have him kind of chime in on for us. Number one would be why real estate. I have some thoughts in my mind as to why, but he's a professional and he can really give us some insight as to why you should purchase or think about purchasing, if you haven't already, real estate, or if you have a home that you live in and looking to maybe invest in real estate. I'd like to understand the why from that, Brother Gardner.
Yeah, so thank you once again. I think the why, I had to shift my thinking when I first got involved in real estate. Typically, I like to keep my money in the bank, and we all like to, pick these up and look at our balance sheet, and it's a chemical release there, like I'm doing well. But if you look at it like this, I see it like this. I'm taking my money out of Patelco Credit Union and I'm placing it into real estate, into a home. And my Patelco account, I'm getting 0.03 return rate. Whereas in real estate, I have the chance of gaining 5 to 7% yearly on my money that's invested. Yes. So if you look at it like I'm shifting accounts, first of all, and then it's the only place where you can have a savings account that you can live in. You can't go live at the bank. You can live at home, all right? And you let the real estate do what it's supposed to do. There are ebbs and flows, of course, right? And you have to ride the low ends out, and you can, enjoy the high ends, but it's an equity position for me. You're positioning yourself to take advantage of things like you said. If you have a primary residence and you have a goal of buying additional property or starting your own business, or we're in a situation now where money may be a little funny, you need to pull out some change, you can do all those things out of your real estate portfolio. So that is the why for me. You get greater gains, you get greater returns, but you have greater access to capital when you need it, right? At a greater rate. So I look at it from that. I'm just shifting bank accounts. I could live there, equity position, refinance, start a business, buy a second home. If times are hard, I can also liquidate if needed.
I love the way you communicated that, brother, because when I was pastoring, I would share with my congregation the reason why real estate opened up so many different avenues for me. It allowed me to start businesses, like you said, because I was able to take some of that equity out or borrow against the equity in the home. I was able to, pay for school for kids, and it just opened so many different doors for me, just having some real estate. So that's a great point. The other thing is, can you speak to us about, specifically for someone like me, first-time home buyers? And, we have, of course, a number of bros in our chapter who are looking to possibly buy homes and would be first-time home buyers. Any advice there?
Several things. One, you did mention in our last episode that you were a vet and you were looking to take advantage of that, which is a great opportunity, right? So if there's any veterans in the chapter, 100% financing, right? And usually there's lenders out there that will compensate and step in and help out with your closing costs tremendously, right? The other thing is there's governmental programs, especially here in Alameda County. There's one called AC Boost, standing for Alameda County Boost. You do have to live in Alameda County, and you do have to live within public transportation to your job. So I just helped a client buy a condo down the hill from Merritt College, and she works at Merritt College. So we worked $150,000 grant given to her to help her purchase a $450,000 condo through AC Boost.
Wait, hold up. Say that again. Say that again.
$150,000 was granted to her through AC Boost.
Wow.
But they have the parameters. There are some stipulations. Like I said, there's a mile radius cutoff for her to be within her job from her home. And you have to be able to catch public transportation if need be. So there has to be a bus, a BART, a train, something that you can hop on to get to your job within walking distance. The stop has to be within walking distance, within a few miles for you to get there. But AC Boost is good. There's another program called Lyft, very similar to the Uber Lyft, LYFT. And they are affiliated with Wells Fargo. I have a client that's using them currently, $25,000 towards down payment or closing costs. So if you say, hey, I only I only have 3.5%, right? I want to buy a $500,000 spot. I got $17,000, $18,000. I don't have enough to pay my closing costs. This Lift program through Wells Fargo can take care of that closing cost for you, which is essential because if you ask the seller to pay for it, that gives your offer less power. But if you're able to bring your own down payment and your own closing costs, your offer's that much stronger. So those are two programs that I have firsthand experience with that I know are legit. They do have their parameters as far as income that you make and, demographics and geographical locations from your job and things of that nature, but they're real and they're accessible to the people, especially first-time home buyers.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So that's just two of several other programs that a first-time home buyer may possibly qualify for.
Absolutely.
Okay. See, that's something I would have never thought about, a program. I'm just thinking, okay, if you are eligible to buy a home, come in here with your money, find something, make an offer, have a real good real estate agent such as yourself working on your behalf, unearthing great opportunities, and that's how you do it. But now you're letting me know that there are programs that if I meet certain requirements, I can, be eligible for $150,000 grant toward the purchase of my home. That's pretty incredible. Well, brother, look, we need to continue this conversation because this is valuable information for our brotherhood and for those outside of our brotherhood, friends that we have, people that we know who want to own a home, want to participate in that American dream, as we call it. So let's continue this, Brother Gardner, if you're willing to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, look, brothers, stay safe. I'll see you soon on the Study of the Chaplain.